So, how does one choose between two job offers?
Yeah, this is a very complex question because it depends on starting point is about why are you looking for a job change? Actually, many people don't ask this question very honestly. There are two ways of looking for a job change. One is a reactive job change and one is a proactive job change. What do we mean by reactive job change? In a reactive job change, what really happens is that something happened in office, either your increment did not come properly, your boss shouted at you, or you felt very demotivated at work. So that's a reactive job change. And the second one is a proactive job change, where you have spent some time, you feel that at some point of time I must move on and to test new waters, I want to try new companies. Now, proactive job change is actually a good thing because then you can define the jobs that you're choosing from the proactive standpoint. Very often, you can't have one job which is coming from your reactive job change and one from proactive job change. Let me explain this. You're very angry with some company, and then the company did something to you. You go and look in the market, you get a job. But the salary is very good, but the company is okay, but the role is not very clear to you. The other job, as you are searching for the job, then you applied your mind, went and posted in something, you got another job offer, which salary is not very good, but every other feature is very good. Now, how does one compare between these two? Right? In a proactive job role, we always say that it's easy to define the four dimensions of any employer or a job proposition, which is basically I look at every job from two standpoints. One, what is in it for you right now? It's called basically money today. All of us want to know what's the compensation, what do I get, etc. What is the job role I'm going to do, etc. The second is what's in it for me tomorrow or money tomorrow. For example, there are many jobs which give you phenomenal learning opportunity and market value, but you cannot capitalize in that job itself. You have to encash it in the next job. So some jobs are like that. For example, in technology area, you're working on a new project which is really in the cutting edge of technology, and let's say it's in a startup, you will not get paid very well. But that experience of 2 years in that technology domain will give you high value when you exit the company because you're working in a domain nobody is working on, you're working in a domain of high technology and so on. So therefore, while choosing between two jobs, I think we need more clarity on why am I looking for the next job? What do I want in the next job, which will not there in the current job? And more importantly, that next job should be a stepping stone toward the next job. Because ultimately, career progression of 4 or 5 jobs. Many people travel in life, 4 jobs, 5 jobs, and 6 jobs. But mostly, people will not do more than 6 jobs in 30 years. Average span for a non-IT person should be around 5 to 6 years in a job role, minimum. So every job change is a stepping stone to another job change. So I need to ask, what do I look for in that job, which will be different from the current job, and most importantly, will be a stepping stone for my subsequent job. So if you develop that criteria, then it's easy to choose. But choosing based on compensation, what is the brand value of the company? Many times the employer characteristics also confuses you. But it's more important, apart from the employer, is the role that you do. What will you do in the job? Because the role is not interesting in a great company, then obviously you will suddenly feel depressed and say what we call a blues period. Most of the people in the first 90 days of the new job role, they go through a blues period. They're confused. Why am I here? They don't have relationship and so on. So this is the confusion they go through. So in short, choosing between two jobs requires you to introspect as to why you want a job change, what do you want in the next job, which is different from the current job, and what do you want in the next job, which will be a stepping stone to the next job.